Hello all. The biggest news this week, in my opinion, is the 250th birthday of the United States of America. Celebrations were held nationwide to honor and commemorate this momentous occasion. In addition, it's a 3-day weekend for most Americans, so hopefully your defenses were ready since threat actors love to attack when there are less of us watching. There were quite a few other news items of note, so let's get to them. This email and video commentary is from the RedDotSecurity.news website. There's a plethora of links to other items that aren't mentioned here in this particular commentary, but they're definitely worth skimming to see if they interest you or pertain to your particular environment or of those you support. Now let's get to the headline news. Adobe patched 7 CVSS 10.0 flaws in Cold Fusion and Campaign Classic. The Cold Fusion web application development environment has continued to receive modernization enhancements and is used in enterprise applications, public websites, and intranets, also mobile applications and in high traffic and scalable environments. Campaign Classic is an enterprise-grade marketing automation platform that can be self-hosted or cloud-hosted. The defects found require applying the patch to any self-hosted instances of either product, so don't wait since there is already evidence of active exploitation. Citrix NetScaler ADC and NetScaler Gateway have received patches for 6 vulnerabilities, one of which is named CitrixBleed 2.0. The vulnerabilities have all different configuration-specific preconditions, and customers need to check their particular environment to determine what may be vulnerable. There are some mitigations that can be applied, but the most effective is to apply the official patches as soon as possible. Active exploitation of the CitrixBleed defect began less than 24 hours after publication of the exploit. FortiBleed. We love the bleed name in security, don't we? This Fortinet credential harvesting and exploitation campaign is actively continuing. The latest development is that researchers have correlated some of the servers being used with the infrastructure of the evil spawns of hell known as Inc. and Lynx ransomware. Third-party breaches are increasing. The full listing of links in this week's news lists nearly a dozen exploit, breaches, or leaks that can be directly attributed to a third-party integration or vendor. For far too long, these connections have been almost implicitly trusted as being secured with little to no formal vetting, vulnerability testing, or regression testing required of the integrations or vendors. Who checks when a library that is used in your application receives an update, or when your vendor performs a major rewrite and release? Somehow we need to rethink these paths to our data and networks and validate them in real time against what is known to be good and secure. Will this be easy? No. Is it necessary? Yes. Anthropic Claude Fable 5 is back. The U.S. government, after receiving assurances and after changes were made by Anthropic, gave the AI vendor permission to open access back up to the rest of the world. More details about the jailbreak controls that Anthropic implemented and the safeguards that are now in place can be found in the full article listing. I am unapologetic about loving my country. As a legal immigrant that escaped the evil of communism, I, above many others that don't understand what they have, value the freedoms, the opportunity, and the way of life that I am blessed to experience in the United States of America. There's a reason that there are nearly 4 million people on the current waiting list to get in. For over 250 years, the resilient people of this land have forged a unique culture, language, and standard of living that the rest of the world envies and struggles to match. Has it been perfect? Of course not. As a country, plenty of mistakes, blunders, and outright sins have been committed. We learn, we grow, we change, and move forward. But without this bastion of freedom, faith, and hope shining the light of liberty and prosperity in a world so steeped in darkness, I shudder to think what would be. I know that I am eternally grateful for my adopted homeland. Happy birthday, America. May you have many more. Keep the shields up.